What we're about to communicate, we will suggest, is perhaps one of the most important things we've ever communicated, and we hope that it will be recognizably received as such, because we hope that it will translate into our messaging, into our organizational collaborative paradigm, into our vision and mission supportive strategies, and into our day-to-day thinking. Because if it does, then we can model it for other organizations. If it does, then we can evolve it as a paradigm and a model, and we can have something ever more beneficial to offer humanity as individuals, as teams, and as an organization. So in the present moment, does it make sense that we're right on the cusp, humanity is, of beginning to recognize that not only that we must collaborate, that organizations must pivot, shift, evolve, learn, transform, arrive at new understandings, new priorities, or new goals so that they can work with each other, because they're coming to understand that as individual organizations, they don't have what it takes to solve the climate crisis. If that is the case, how can we catalyze that evolution of understanding through mirroring, through offering ingredients, information, models, approaches, ways to let go of the past, help them get to the point ever faster that they recognize how mission critical, survival critical it is for our species and for literally a million other species by 2050, for them to get to that point of understanding, that inflection point of understanding that says yes to collaboration between organizations, yes to organizations shifting gears, transforming foundationally, shifting priorities, shifting goals, shifting understandings, deprioritizing next quarter's profits, prioritizing more highly sustainability, species survival for humanity and all other species. And in that process, we are speaking of defining the model and process of applying this model we're speaking of how organizations can change themselves so they become a puzzle piece that fits with other puzzle pieces, so they can create a lot larger cohesive fabric of organizational capacity. So that is a dynamic of organizational, collaborative, functional aggregation. That's a lot of big words. We apologize. Does it make sense why that increases the power of organizations by fusing them together? This is a fusion and integration and synthesis model. If it does not occur, there are levels of complexity that humanity will not evolve into or be able to evolve into in order to manage this increasing global complexity, and we might end up with a house of cards collapsing on itself. We apologize if this is not an easy communication. We hope that it's understandable and well received. And does it make sense that in that process of these organizations beginning to be on the event horizon or the cusp of understanding, they might try to generate just veneers of transformation? Like greenwashing is a veneer of transformation that is more just an affectation of competition, profit seeking through corrupt dynamics. And we're not judging anybody for that. We're not being critical of it. We're saying it's not exacting enough. It's not precise enough. It's not complete enough. It's not integrous enough. It's not courageous enough. And it's not adequately informed as to the true nature of the climate crisis. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing that. So how vital that we operate in profoundly substantive developmental ways as fast as we possibly can as a species. globally. And we want to communicate that it is our hope that as an organization, we will have the collective capacity to simply delineate in a bullet list. If your organization wants to shift itself, transform itself, and evolve itself to collaborate with organizations, this is the recipe. Do these 10 steps, you're there, you'll be empowered, you'll save the lives of perhaps 1 billion children in the future, you'll save a million species from extinction if you choose to take these steps as an organization. And those steps will go far beyond just putting in solar power or getting electric cars or shifting from diesel to gasoline or any of that.